Flirting is an art. Flirt too little and you are invisible. Go a little higher and suddenly you are that creepy person. It is a tricky balance, isn't it? When it comes to flirting, the difference between charming and cringe is finer than you would think. Today, I will share with you the most effective flirting tactics that promise to keep you on the right side of this delicate line. These tips will make sure you give just the right clues without ever overdoing it. Let's begin. Tactic number 1 is to question her single status. Hold on, you don't have to put her on the spot, but rather engage in a bit of playful and flirtatious banter. Say something like, "How can a girl as pretty as you be single?" This approach serves dual purposes in the art of flirting. Firstly, it signals your interest in a manner that is both flattering and intriguing. You are essentially letting her know she has caught your eye without coming on too strong. Secondly, it is a smooth way to make her see your own appeal. When you question her single status, you are indirectly complimenting her desirability, which in turn makes you more attractive in her eyes. It is not just about making your move, you are letting her know you recognize what she is all about in a good way. So, when you go ahead and ask her about being single, be ready for a warm smile or even a playful comeback about why she hasn't been swept off her feet yet. You need to spark a fun and flirty conversation that feels natural and genuine. The next technique is as old as time, but still gold when it comes to flirting. Humor. And not just any humor, but the kind structured around the rule of 3. This trick is really simple, but super effective when you want to get a laugh or spark some interest. Think of it like this. You start off with 2 things that are pretty normal or expected, and then you throw in a third thing that is totally out of left field or just plain silly. It is a great way to lighten the mood, especially if you are trying to flirt. It shows you have got a sense of humor and can keep the conversation fun and lively. If you are not the type who is naturally the class clown, don't sweat it. The rule of 3 is an easy way to get some laughs without trying too hard. You could say something like, "There are 3 things I really enjoy: tasty food, exciting adventures, and hanging out with someone as cool as you." You don't always have to crack jokes, but show a bit of who you are and make the chat more memorable. Plus, it is a smooth way to slip in a compliment or express interest without making it too obvious. Next up, make a bet with her. I know it sounds too easy and not flirtatious, but trust me, it is a gem that is overlooked. Imagine you challenge her to a friendly game, something like guessing the next song the DJ will play, with a fun wager attached, like the loser has to share an embarrassing story. This approach does wonders for breaking the ice. It is not just about the bet itself, but about creating a playful moment that you both share. It is a clever and indirect way of showing your interest without coming across as too forward. The thrill of the bet adds an electrifying layer to your conversation and makes the moment stand out in her memory. The 4th tactic is playful touching. It is truly fascinating how we, as humans, can interpret so many emotions and intentions through touch alone. When you are flirting, a light, playful touch can say a lot. There is this idea called the 5 in 15 rule, which is about trying to lightly touch the person you are flirting with 5 times in 15 minutes. It could be something as simple as a gentle tap on the arm when you share a laugh, or a high five when you both agree on something cool. When it comes to more personal touches, think about the 3 H's: hands, hips, and head. A quick, gentle touch on her hand can send a thrill. A soft nudge on the hip can be a playful tease. And brushing a strand of hair away can feel really intimate. But make sure to keep it respectful and make sure she is comfortable with your touch. Moving on to the next one, tell her how she makes you feel. Telling her, "You have this way of making me feel ridiculously happy," is a golden move. Women love to hear that they bring joy to your life. When you let her know that she is the reason behind your happiness, it is bound to light up her day and draw her closer to you. It is a beautiful cycle of happiness. She makes you happy, which in turn makes her feel cherished and more connected to you. This mutual joy is the foundation of a healthy relationship. Sharing this feeling with her is a subtle yet powerful way to show your attraction without laying it on too thick. It is important to remember that coming on too strong or confessing deep feelings too early can be overwhelming. Flirting, especially in the early stages, should be about easing into the connection and letting the chemistry build naturally. And here's a little extra advice. Confidence makes all the difference. Saying, "You make me incredibly happy," with genuine confidence, not only feels more natural, but also makes the moment more impactful. Tactic number 6 is the subtleties of body language, specifically leaning in while talking and tilting your head. When you lean towards a woman, it is like you are saying without words, "I am here, and I am all about this conversation." This is mostly effective when you two are in a group. For example, if you are interested in a woman within the group, subtly leaning in their direction sends a clear signal of your interest. It is a nonverbal cue that can draw her closer and make her feel singled out in the best way possible. Besides that, head tilting is also a gesture of engagement and interest. It shows you are not just listening, but you are really present in the conversation. You need to give her your full attention, make eye contact, and show that you are genuinely interested in what she has to say. Avoiding distractions and focusing solely on her sends a strong message of attraction and respect. These subtle cues are powerful flirting tactics. They help create a personal space between you two, even in a crowded room. When done right, these small gestures can significantly impact how connected and attracted a woman feels towards you. Next up, make strong eye contact. Listen, I get it, making eye contact can feel like a big leap for some guys. But seriously, you have got to dive in and do it. Ever heard that saying, "The eyes are the windows to the soul"? Well, there is a heap of truth in it. There was this study where 48 singles were asked to look into each other's eyes, and guess what? Those who did felt a much stronger connection. So, why do locking eyes work like magic? Because it is all about showing you are paying attention. It makes the woman feel seen and important. It is comforting, kind of like how we felt safe when we were kids looking up at our moms. And the cherry on top is that it gives you a rush of dopamine, that feel-good hormone. Try to make an eye contact about 60 to 80% of the time. It is the sweet spot for sparking attraction. If you are eyeing a woman from across the room, don't settle for a fleeting glance. Look for repeated eye exchanges, and when you catch her gaze, throw in a warm smile. It is like saying hi without uttering a single word. And if you are worried about coming on too strong, here is a trick. Throw in a wink. It is a quick, playful way to break the intensity of constant eye contact and keep things on the right side of intriguing instead of creepy. Moving on to tactic number 8, the sexy high five. Sounds a bit out there, right? But it is all about turning a simple gesture into something more flirtatious. Normally, a high five is just that, a slap of the palms. But what is a sexy high five? That is where you add a little twist. When your palms meet, curl your fingers around hers and create a moment of connection. It is a playful and highly unexpected way to escalate physical contact without making it weird. Let's say you both are laughing about a shared interest, maybe a band or a movie you both love. You go in for a high five, saying something cheeky like, "Ah, you have got great taste." As your hands meet, you gently curl your fingers, and she naturally does the same. Let that moment linger just a beat, long enough to make an impression but brief enough to leave her wanting more. Then, smoothly pull back. This move is gold because hand contact is surprisingly intimate, especially with someone you are just getting to know. It is a subtle yet powerful way to build attraction and show her you are into her without coming on too strong. All right. Now the last one is a flirtatious line that is smooth and clever, suggesting that you two would look great together. Say something like, "We make a great team," or "I think we'd work really well together." This isn't just about planting the idea of you both as a duo in her mind, though it definitely does that. It is about sparking a bit of excitement at the thought. If she has ever pictured you two together, this line will absolutely thrill her. It is a subtle way of showing interest without laying it on too thick, kind of nudging her to consider the possibility. Plus, it taps into that desire for companionship and teamwork, and makes her feel like being with you means having someone who's got her back. The beauty of this line is in its simplicity and the ease with which it can lead to her agreeing or even adding her own thoughts about why you two would be good together. And there you have it. If you enjoyed these tips, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video.